The hero of Shaymore is finally here, everybody. The captain's expecting you. He's up on the wall.
You must be the hero Thackeray warned me about. He says you're investigating the Falcons. That true?
Yes. Captain Thackeray said you'd help me. Have you heard anything about centaurs taking prisoners?
Thackeray's been swaddled in the royal court for too long. He's forgotten how rough it is out here. You wasted a trip. Falcon Company is long gone. May Grinth have mercy on their souls. Go home, kid. You're in over...
Centaurs! At the North Gate! Get the monks inside! To arms!
Right on schedule. Come on, hero. You're about to learn what it's like outside the city gates. To the North Gate! After you. Push them back. I don't want them inside the walls. Rifles. That raises the stakes.
Weakness makes me scared.
Hold up, hero. That's their leader. Let's see what he wants.
Bring out the hero. I am Hrud the Reaver, pillager of human lands. I will kill any human who claims to be stronger than I. Let me see this great hero of Shaymore I've heard has come to die beneath my hooves.
I wonder how he found out you were here.
I feel good.
That's unfortunate. You can sneak out the back if you like.
I challenge you, hero of Shaymore. Reveal yourself!
They get a good fight. This fancy slay his firm.
In the name of all six gods, tear his wretched heart out.
My backup? Has the captain lost his mind? I expected an entire squad! Smash the weapons racks, lure the centaurs in. Reinforcements inbound. Come on, you motherless ponies. We'll kill you all, you stray nags. Don't let up. There's more of them coming.
Der challenge the Tamini. I shall grind your bones to dust.
You might find prisoners' belongings inside that cage near the tent. Check it out. I'll cover you. The only reason I followed you in there was because you're you. I didn't even think we'd survive, but you were great. Hey, what did you find?
A soldier's journal, half buried in the cage. It has the Falcon Company insignia on it and a list of survivors inside. My sister's name is there, Deborah.
I thought Captain Trevelyan said there were no survivors.
Trevelyan may be lying to cover his tracks. The book accuses him of setting the company up to be attacked by centaurs.
I don't know what to think. Trevelyan, a traitor? You don't think he sent us out here alone to die, do you? He hasn't been happy with me lately.
It's a distinct possibility. But don't worry, Bigsby. We'll get to the bottom of this. Together. Good.
Of course you're still alive. Should have known a few centaurs couldn't kill the hero of Shaymore. They're your specialty after all, right?
I know what happened to Falcon Company, Trevelyan. How could you give them up to the centaurs? How could you betray their trust like that?
I didn't want to do it. My soldiers were starving. Our equipment was ruined. I had to do something or the centaurs would have killed us all. So yeah, I sold out Falcon Company so that some politician could say the Queen was a bad ruler. The rest of my command lived. I got funds to re-equip my soldiers, munitions, decent rations, and a promotion. My commands killed more centaurs than the rest of the Seraph combined, thanks to Falcon Company's sacrifice.
And all it cost was one company of your fellow soldiers. You're not an officer. You're a greedy lowlife thug. And you'll pay for what you've done.
You and Bigsby. If you hadn't dug so deep, you both could have done a lot to help us. All of us. But now you'll just be eatin' food. Bigsby may be already. This gate should hold you all in. I'm sorry it came to this. Goodbye, hero. When you meet her, tell your sister I said hello.
I don't have enough energy.
We're getting there. There goes Trevelyan.
You win, Thackeray.
Hey, are you all right?
Fine, Captain Thackeray. I'm glad you're here. Trevelyan's a traitor. On top of 2 fresh counts of attempted murder, he was the one who betrayed the Screaming Falcons.
Bigsby's letter said as much. Then Trevelyan kept insisting no one was in the cave. Bit too strongly for me to believe him. I'm glad you made it out.
Captain, I think Trevelyan knows something about the survivors of Falcon Company. I need to ask him a few questions.
By all means. Anything he can do to help redeem himself would be in his best interests. Life in prison can be rough on a traitor. You hear that, Trevelyan? You'd better answer my friend's questions. It's a long way to prison, and the road could be very uncomfortable.
May Balthazar strengthen you.
Sorry to intrude, Your Majesty, but this can't wait. There's a traitor in the Ministry.
That's a serious accusation, Captain. You know the law. Can you provide the required evidence to back up your claim? We're working on it, Your Majesty. Captain Trevelyan confessed that a minister ordered him... We're working on it, Your Majesty. Captain Trevelyan confessed that a minister ordered him to reveal patrol routes to the enemy.
A minister would never betray our
The
soldiers.
Screaming Falcons
I
died
wish
because
this
of it.
matter investigated immediately, Your Majesty. The Ministry's honor is at stake. Captain Trevelyan's command is within my ministerial jurisdiction. I'm the one who works directly with him. I am the one impugned. I'm not guilty of these crimes, Your Majesty. I'm loyal to you and to Kryta. As a show of faith, I place myself completely in your hands.
Thank you, Arton. The Shining Blade will take you into custody, and you'll be kept under house arrest while we get to the bottom of this.
Logan, I remember that one Seraph transferred out of Trevelyan's company just after the Falcons were ambushed. Sergeant Hal. He might know something.
How? As I recall, he patrols the eastern edge of Divinity's Reach. Hero, why don't you find out what he knows? I'll guard the Queen. We do what we must.
Char is back.
Those guards ask a lot of questions. I didn't expect a sheriff in position.
Sergeant Hal, I need to talk to you about Captain Trevelyan.
Merciful Grenth. I knew this day would come. Did Trevelyan send you to kill me?
No, calm down. Captain Thackeray sent me. But tell me, why would Trevelyan want you killed?
I delivered Trevelyan's private messages to the Ministry and to the woods. I didn't ask who the notes were for, but... oh, gods, I knew. I transferred out the moment I could. You have to believe me.
So that's how Trevelyan communicated with the Centaurs. Who was his contact in the Ministry?
I don't know, but Dansky might. She was a Falcon before transferring to the Lion Guard. She's stationed at Blackhaven now.
I bet I can run faster than you. Last one to Lys's statue is a Grawl.
don't trust the liquor smugglers.
Here comes trouble.
I need help!
What have you done?
We should destroy those mortars with cannon fire. I'm a terrible shot. You do it.
We must all do our part.
Hurrying as fast as I can. You want this to blow up in our face?
Better that than some hero comes along to foul everything up while you're gone.
I feel good.
May Balthasar's. Those bandits caught us off guard, but they didn't steal anything. It was as if they just wanted to kill people.
I suspect they were here to kill you, Dansky. I need to speak with you. I'm investigating accusations of treason related to the fall of Falcon Company.
You have no idea how glad I am to hear that. I always suspected Tervelin was rotten, but I had no proof. Falcon Company was the finest unit I ever served with. If I hadn't been recovering from an injury, I'd have been with them that day.
You must know something. Tell me, did you ever see Tervelin meet with a minister?
No. My job was to deliver messages for the Seraph. The ones I brought from Tervelin were addressed to Minister Arton, but I know for a fact that Arton never got those letters. After Falcon Company fell, I found out that the guy I'd been delivering them to didn't even work in Arton's office. Nobody'd ever seen him before. I delivered Falcon Company's last patrol route to that guy, too. After the unit was attacked, I put it together, and I just couldn't stay in the Seraph.
Do you know the route they were to patrol?
Sure. They were supposed to go through the Keswick's Hills. Here, I'll mark it on your map.
And that's that. Captain Thackeray, you made it. Hal's information led me to a lion guard named Dansky, who used to deliver messages for Trevelyan. Minister Arten's not guilty. Someone was framing him to take the fall if this treason was ever discovered. It's got to be someone else in the Ministry. Someone with money, power, and ambition.
Destroying Falcon Company weakened the Seraph and turned public opinion against the Queen. It was a clever plan, and it almost worked.
I want to see if these bandits have any answers, and if Dwayna is smiling on us, find my sister. Let's go.
This'll be fun.
I'll see you again.
Wake up. I feel good. I need help.
Good.
Get up and fight! We'll pay for your disrespect. You're kidding, right?
I need your help.
Who were you working for? Who set this up?
Caudicus. But you'll never prove it.
Curse it all. That bandit's testimony was the only evidence we had.
At least we know the truth, and we can protect the Queen. It's not enough, but it'll have to do.
You're right. We'll figure out what to do after we free these prisoners and get them back to the city.
Deborah! Oh, merciful gods, you're alive! It's gonna be okay. I'm here.
Am I dreaming? Is that... Grenth torment me? Is it really you?
You're safe now, Sergeant. Can you tell us what happened to the Falcons?
Captain Thackeray! Sir! We were ambushed by centaurs. They knew our patrol routes, our tactics, everything.
It's all right, Debs. We'll make sure all of you get back to Divinity's Reach. The nightmare's over.
Thank you. And thank you, Captain Thackeray. You're both heroes.
I'll take these Seraph home and inform the Queen so that Minister Arten can be released. No more innocents will suffer from this treasonous plot. Good work, hero. The truth came out and these Seraph were saved. All because of you.
Your Majesty, Captain Thackeray. I was summoned?
Indeed. I'm glad you're here, my friend. Kryta needs you once more.
You know I'll do anything I can to help. What's the problem, Captain?
There's a swamp in southern Kryta called Lichcroft Mere. The area's been hit hard by our war with the Centaurs. Most of the lumber there goes to build catapults and defenses, so it's common practice to use strips of marsh moss instead of firewood on cold nights. However, the Seraph have brought me recent reports that risen undead, servants of Or, have been seen in the swamp.
Risen? The dragon's minions? If they're in the swamp, anyone who goes in there would be in great danger.
Precisely. The three orders of Tyria are pushing to be involved, but can't agree on a plan. While they bicker, my people are at risk. Hero, I have summoned you to act as advocate of the Crown. I want you to meet with the orders and take charge of the situation.
You'll be dealing with the Vigil, the Durman Priory, and the Order of Whispers. All three specialize in fighting Zaitan and its minions. However, they all use different methods. It'll be your job to decide which plan is best, and then act on it.
You will have the full authority of the Crown to handle this situation. Will you accept this task, Hero?
Your Majesty, I will. I'm honored to serve Kryta and my queen.
Thank you. Go, and meet with the Order representatives as soon as possible. I look forward to your report.
Anything to report?
We'll find you!
in. Leave that nice person alone and come to me.
Finally. Thank Dwayne you're here. I am Scholar Joser of the Derman Priory. We've been expecting you.
You're here to make decisions, and that's exactly what we need.
For once, Ehan's right about something. I'm Hiroki, a crusader with the Vigil. The Risen forces are active in Lichcroft Mere. There are missing villagers, mostly children. We've got to get soldiers in there. The Vigil has a squad standing by. They're ready to sweep the area on your signal, Advocate. Just give the word.
Advocate, I'm sure you can see that such an approach would only cause more problems. The Derman Priory has a wondrous device called the Mortis Verge. We believe in using intellect to fight the dragons. Saves on manpower, you know, and we have achieved some marvelous advancements.
Your device is theoretical, untested. You want to risk children on that? Vigil steel is tried and true.
I'm with the Order of Whispers. We brought this to the Queen's attention, but we'll leave the frontline fighting to the others.
Very well. Hiroki, Josir, give me a moment to think this over, and then I'll decide.
The rumors were true. Glad to see you, Advocate, but I wish I had better news. We've got a problem. The Vigil squad sent to meet us has been overrun during an initial sweep of the swamp. The area's crawling with hostiles. The children are still out there, and now my soldiers are in jeopardy as well. It's down to you and me.
Don't worry, Hiroki. I can handle myself in a fight. If you're willing, we can rescue your soldiers and then find those kids.
Your courage does you credit. Vigil soldiers are well-trained, dedicated, and determined to defend Tyria. You'd fit right in. If my squad followed protocol, they'll have dug in to wait for reinforcements. We'll need to look for a makeshift bunker.
Then that is what we'll do. I'm ready to move out when you are.
The undead don't gather like this without cause. I can only imagine what horror was behind this.
Tree. We're over here! Crusader Hiroki, thank the Pale Tree. You're a sight for sore eyes.
It's good to see you're still alive, Serena. What's the status of your troops?
We found several children hiding in the swamp. As we were helping them, we were overrun. We dug in here to repel an undead attack. It's not going well, Crusader. The Risen have pinned us down and inflicted heavy casualties. As the commander of this unit, I take full responsibility.
Remember your oath, Serena.
Your soldiers swore to protect the innocent, and that's exactly what they did. We are the light in the darkness. The soldiers in your command died with honor.
What do we do now, Hiroki? Head back out of the swamp?
This isn't over yet, Advocate. Not while there are still people lost in the swamp out there. The mission will go on. The children are our top priority. We'll hold off the undead, and when their lines break, we'll get the kids to safety. Tactician?
You heard the Crusader. Vigil, form a defensive perimeter. You two, take the east. You two, the west. Eyes sharp.
The Advocate and I will cover the center. Move out.
What's wrong, little one? Scared or just green?
And what, pray tell, is wrong with being green?
Nothing, ma'am. It's just a turn of phrase.
Turn your phrase to battle, soldier. Here they come!
Time to do some real damage.
Incoming! Incoming! Too many to count!
You're a big help. What kind of Asura can't count?
Ready your weapons, not your sarcasm, you idiots. Incoming!
From all sides. We're done for! Don't give up. Hiroki will see us through.
Mouths shut, eyes open, soldiers.
Time to do some real damage.
The undead are falling back, and they lack the numbers for a quick rally. Well done, everyone.
This is our chance to get the children out. Soldier, what's Tactician Serena's status? Is she badly injured?
She's conscious, Crusader, but in rough shape. I'm no expert on Sylvari, but it looks pretty bad.
Leave me. I'm not afraid to die. I gave my oath.
The Vigil doesn't leave anyone behind, Serena. You don't have permission to die, do you hear me?
I hear you, Crusader. And thank you.
We go out the way we came in. Move fast, keep the children together, and don't stop unless you absolutely have to.
Agreed. Vigil, move out.
Time to do some real damage.
Hurry! There are undead here. The children are in grave danger.
Some must fight so that all may be free.
We cannot afford fear in times like these.
An army in the swamp. Hurry! Stop them before we are overrun!
Color of your horn. need to deal the undead a decisive blow. Remove the army, and we remove the threat.
Shut out
How you doing?
Just follow. Fight to fight.
At the cost of lives? The undead are attacking now. If we sit idle, people will die.
Advocate, the representatives have reported your success. Well done.
Thank you, Logan. I'm glad we saved the children, but the undead are still a problem.
I'm told the children saw a Seraph soldier in the swamp, and their stories were quite appalling. They were as frightened of him as of the undead. If this was that soldier, the children say he's become violent and incoherent. They also say that the undead weren't attacking him.
There aren't any Seraph outposts in Lichcroft Mere. What's a lone soldier doing out there?
According to Seraph reports, a corporal named Kellock didn't report for duty. I'd assumed he was AWOL in Lion's Arch, but maybe there's more to it.
This Kellock could be under Zaitan's influence. Could he be inciting the Risen and making them more aggressive? Maybe he's a necromancer?
We don't have time for theories, Advocate. Vigil scouts marked more undead approaching the town of Triskel Quay. The corruption is spreading.
If so, then Triskel Quay is just a symptom. Whatever's drawing the undead inland will continue to do so even if we save the town. We should investigate what happened to Kellock. He may be the key to these attacks. Till we know what's going on, we're just plugging leaks.
You want to go on a wild goose chase, Ehan? Fine. But don't risk Triskel Quay. We need soldiers to defend the town or people will die.
A few will die now, but we'd be saving many in the long run. The Order of Whispers is prepared to make that exchange.
It's a good thing that decision's not up to you two. Advocate, it's in your hands.
Rich from my blood. Next payday,
What can I do for you?
Centaur.